Welcome back to another video from the Debate Room podcast. We're coming to you guys after Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. Man, an entertaining game. It's been an entertaining series, but obviously, as you guys know, the Mavericks are up 3-0, and I can't be happier for my guy Luka. I don't know if for anybody watching that don't know, I am a Luka stan. I love this man's game. I've been loving him since he literally got drafted. He reminded me of LeBron James, not because of athleticism, because his size and his passing prowess and how good of a playmaker he is. I love big guards. I've always loved big guards, and Luka is a big guard. But that's nothing here and there. Before we even get into it, though, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, like the video, follow us on our social media platforms up at the top of the screen. It only take 1 second. The links will be down in our description. Max, though, how you doing today, man? I'm doing great. I can't be happier.
Oh, yeah.
Luka going to the finals.
I I talked about it last series. Like, I hated Dallas when they're playing my team, right? Like Luka, whatever, crying to the refs, or like Gafford and Lively, like obviously like getting passionate and stuff. Like seeing it happening against my team is like, damn, like that sucks. But besides playing the Thunder, I love this Dallas team. This Dallas team is so much fun to watch. So many guys who've got to get a bucket, defend. Like this team cares so much. I love seeing the Kyrie and Luka backcourt. Like, I don't know, seeing this team succeed is like so much fun. This team is, I don't know. I think this is like probably one of my favorite. I'd say semi unexpected, obviously, but one of my favorite playoff runs of recent memory. I love this Dallas team, and how they've been able to win games and handle like pretty top teams in the West. So it's like complete opposites of Boston's run right now, right? Like Boston's getting injured. Injured Cleveland and injured Miami and injured Indiana. Like I think out of the first round matchups, I think I whatever. I guess playing some other seeds is tough, but the Clippers is a tough matchup game or first series. Then you play the first seeded Thunder, and then you got to go in and play the hot Timberwolves. Like that's 3 tough matchups. And then obviously if they win next game, like you're going up to play top seed in the whole league, Boston. Like this Dallas run is like Luka and Kyrie. They haven't even been like hooping the entire time. Like this is the first time they're both firing on all cylinders, like all the time. I guess LA, but OKC it wasn't like that at all. But yeah, this team's so much fun to watch.
Yeah, so much fun to watch. I want to get into the actual game though tonight. It was never like it was tight throughout. A game of runs. I think
there was spurts.
Dallas.
There was spurts.
Yeah, it was like low energy to me. Like for the Mavs to have home court, I feel like the arena was pretty silent for most of it. But the Mavericks controlled this game from it was like 5-3 until it was like 70, 79, 77. That's when the Timberwolves took the lead again. The Timberwolves employ a lot of defensive looks at Luka and Kyrie tonight. Sent a lot of traps, sent a lot of blitz. Which forced Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford to make decisions in the role. And as we know, the shooters at home shoot better, and that's what happened tonight. The Mavericks are much better from 3. They're much better at getting to the line tonight. Derek Jones Jr. hit some threes. PJ Washington hit a 3 when they needed to. So the shooters were actually making shots more often at home, which is obviously what we know to be true. What's his name? Josh Green was hitting threes as well. He was playing pretty well. Luka was just dissecting this. Yeah, Luka was dissecting this Timberwolves defense though to start, like dissecting it. It was lobs are open. The roll was open. The 3-point line was open. He was playing pretty well as far as playmaking in the beginning. His shot wasn't falling too much until the second half and in the fourth quarter when him and Kyrie obviously got it going. But I'm excited about this Mavs team. I think they can go very well. I don't know. The Celtics are a tough challenge, I will say. We'll get there when we get there. When we talk about predicting that series, but if KP's back, that's going to be a tough matchup. I think Maxi Kleber, if he's healthy, that's going to bode well for the Mavericks. But we saw in the third quarter, the Mavs kind of came out flat. They weren't getting into a lot of their offense. They abandoned the spread pick and roll. They abandoned their double drag screens. They were running a lot. They abandoned their Spain pick and rolls. They abandoned all of that, and it was like Luka forcing out tough shots, Kyrie forcing out tough shots, and because Derek Lively went out with the injury, praise up to him. it was just Daniel Gafford and or Dwight Powell having to make decisions in that role. And hey, I'm sorry, but Lively is a much better decision maker than Gafford and Dwight Powell as a rookie, which is crazy. He's an underrated passer, and he just makes the right decision all the time out of that role. So having him obviously hurt the Mavericks. Having him out obviously hurt the Mavericks a lot. So then Anthony Edwards got to go in the third quarter. Um, with that dunk, it really got the momentum going. He started hitting some mid-range shots. He started attacking the rim more. He was getting to the TFR defense a lot more in this game, making decisions out of getting to the paint. His passes weren't always accurate. He needs to work on that. But he was playing a lot better. Cat came alive in the third quarter, and so I'm not gonna lie. In this third quarter, I thought the Timberwolves was gonna win the game. I really thought they were. I know that the Mavericks have the better closers with Luka and Kyrie, but it just felt like after that dunk, the momentum had just swung in the Timberwolves' way. It felt like kind of yeah. Kyle Anderson was making some BS shots. I'm like, oh yeah, this is one of the ones they're not gonna win. But I literally said it. I said Kyrie needs to have a big fourth quarter. What happened?
When like that's been like, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite things this playoff. Seeing Kyrie play like this again, like I think after all the stuff in Boston, after all the stuff in Brooklyn, after finishing 10th last year, like there was doubt among other people, among media, whatever. Like, what is Kyrie? Who is Kyrie? Where is he at? And like what he's been able to do this playoffs, like when needed on, or when being called on, when they need a bucket, like Kyrie's there. The third quarter, fourth quarter, threes, the step backs. One time he split the defense and just like you know what I'm talking about? They blitzed him. It was like on the right side. They blitzed him. He just split the defense, went up for it. Misplay, where like just went down to the shot clock and drove to the lane, like put it up with the left hand. Like these plays, just like prime Kyrie, but seeing him do this at like age 33, right? 32, 33, like I don't know. It's like it's so much fun to watch Kyrie play basketball. Like he's like doing it so effortlessly too against like a really tough Timberwolves defense, obviously. But like, yeah, I don't know. Kyrie is like so much fun to watch, and like I maybe I hate him, but I didn't expect this coming into this playoffs that like Kyrie would be such a like I don't know. He's one of the best players in the playoffs this year. Like he's been so vital. If he's not scoring the basketball, he's playing good defense. If he's not playing good defense, he's playmaking. If he's like everything and he's incorporating everybody, like I think you can't talk about it enough how much this Dallas team has like revitalized his career. Like everybody is like Kyrie just looks like he loves basketball again, and it's so much fun to watch because he's so fun to watch. So I don't know. It's been like seeing Luka can whatever get flashy and make this play or that play. But I feel like I haven't seen some of these prime Kyrie moves in years. So I don't know. It's been so much fun to watch Kyrie play like he used to.
Now they got him to buy in a lot. Him and Luka relationships has grown to be great. And then obviously the trade deadline moves that the Mavericks made were just money. Going back to last offseason,
the draft too.
Yeah, last
like,
offseason they drafted Lively. They obviously signed Darius Jones Jr., which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think much of it when they did sign him because I have a tweet. I have a tweet in July 5th, right when free agency opened. That's literally when the day free agency opens. It opens July 5th. I'm like, the Mavericks have quietly had one of the best off seasons this offseason. They drafted Jared Lively. At that time, they had Matisse Thybulle's restricted free agent contract, so I thought they were going to get him. Then they got off Dallas Bertans contract. They brought back Seth Curry, but then they ended up trading Seth Curry and Grant Williams for PJ Washington. Then they got Daniel Gafford at the deadline, and so they just amazing moves, and that's why they're here now. Well, not even back in the West Conference Finals, just going to the finals. Like as a Luka fan, this is exciting, man. Because it was always a narrative that that his style of play can't win a championship, and so for him to have the opportunity right now is wonderful. And also we were talking about this on James with James last game recap. I will be pushing the best in the world agenda if he wins the finals. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I still think
it's not going to be no debate about two either. But I will be pushing that agenda because he'll have a strong argument. Considering the year he's had, his playoff resume, I think he's arguably the best playoff performer in the entire NBA. Maybe the only argument is with Jokic, and obviously for his career, LeBron. But but LeBron, he he was great this year, but he hasn't been playoff LeBron
I'm
for
just saying
really
that's who
since 2020.
when you're saying best in the world, I would still have Jokic one. But yes, I think especially a Finals MVP, yes, it isolates him as 2. I think it isolates him as 2 as my eyes. They're that
Yeah,
top 2.
but
Yeah, I mean,
obviously,
but
go ahead. Go ahead.
it's thinking way forward. But Kyrie will not be this age forever, right? Luka will be this age for a little bit, right? Luka will have a couple more years. When Kyrie starts to fizzle out, like what is a second wave like after they get through these couple of championship runs for the next 2-3 years? Like, what does a new look team with Luka look like?
Championship runs.
I'm
They're gonna
saying,
make another.
I guess in my mind, championship runs does not have to be a championship every year, right? Like if they make it twice or if they make it 3 in the next 5, you know what I mean? Like if they actually make more runs, if they make 2 in the next 5, like their championship window is the better. Sorry, championship window is the better thing to say. Their championship window with this exact team, what a new team with Luka looks like because the Luka and Kyrie pairing is so perfect right now. Like they tried to put it with Porzingis, didn't work, injuries. Jalen Brunson left, obviously, but it worked. They went to Western Conference Finals. Like, who is the next kind of player who you could play alongside Luka and get the same kind of production? So yeah, sorry, championship runs is not it. Championship window is the better word. But again, yeah, thinking way forward because you still got to get one or make it. But that's something I've been kind of interested in.
I want to talk about the Timberwolves because I do feel like obviously their season is over, and we're gonna obviously talk about what they got to do in the off season. Cat got to get traded. He has to go. This man is about to get paid $50 million a year to be a second option that is a playoff dropper, and he was almost shaking off the narrative through the first 2 rounds of the series. Through the first 2 rounds of this playoff run, the narrative was like, "Oh, Rudy is breaking the playoff narrative." Cat is breaking his playoff narrative, and now we're back here again in the Western Conference Finals, and he was dog shit. So it's like now he's one of the worst contracts in basketball because you need him to be a second option on a team, and I don't know if he can actually be a second option on a team because how bad he is when the lights come on. Like it's like he's great in the regular season, but as soon as the playoff comes, he just can't live up to the moment. As the moment gets bigger, he gets worse consistently. And it's not like he just taking terrible shots and nothing like that. It's like he's missing the shots he usually makes. I don't know what's wrong with him. It might be something mentally, but the dynasty starts after Cat. It literally does with the Timberwolves. So he has to go for sure. That's one of their offseason moves. They need to get another scorer next to Anthony Edwards. So I think Anthony Edwards showed a lot this playoff run. I don't think he's ready to be a number 1 on a championship team yet, but he's still young. He's 22. No, he's not. Please,
he's close to what I thought. He's closer than what I thought. Coming into this year, he's closer than what I thought.
Sure. I guess
I didn't think Minnesota was this far at all.
He can't play make. But I think, and also I think, whatever. I don't want to start that. He's not even close to number 1 right now. I think he's not a top 10 player. We're gonna talk about it later, but one day. They need to get another scorer next to Anthony Edwards. He's 22. He's young. Ooh. He was bad in this Western Conference Finals, but he'll grow. He'll learn from this. Get a second option, more scoring punch. Rudy contract is up in a few years. You could probably keep him. He's a great player in the regular season. He's a great defender, and he was great for the most part defensively in his playoffs.
Yeah,
but they didn't lose. They didn't lose the series. I don't think because of their defense. They lost really because of their offense. Just can't struggle.
Who are you trading for Cat though? Like Cat's fat contract. Who is trading for Karl-Anthony Towns?
The hard part is no one is going to want him in his contract. It's one of the worst in the basketball. I'm not exaggerating. It's one of the worst because he's not. He's just. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. He's not that. He's good. He's a good player, but it's like playoff time come. Playoff time come.
I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of teams who are always desperate for stars, and that's
I was about to do one for Atlanta Hawks, but it just doesn't make sense for them no more. So I don't know.
Well, Hawks
probably not. I think they can pair Star. They can pair Star and Cat. They can play Star. I think but he's making 50 million.
I think it's and you can laugh whatever. The Kings are always in these trades. The Nets are always in these trades. those will always be in these trades. I think a team like Charlotte will always be in the trades because no one signs there. You have to trade for stars. You can't. No one signs in those places. Like no one honestly signs in Brooklyn besides KD, Kyrie. That was once, and no one else has signed it. Like some of these teams have to trade for stars.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The Kings are definitely not doing that. They're definitely not. They're definitely not doing it. I can't literally identify one team that would actually trade for it.
That's why I'm throwing those names out because those are the teams that try and trade for everybody. Those are the teams that are in on guys like DG, guys like who are the Kings are in on every star. Who are the Kings just in on? I feel like Bradley Beal. They were big on like guys that aren't 1As, 1Bs, Bs. Like they're all steps down.
KD mentioned earlier that the Thunder might trade for Cat.
What are we giving? What are we giving up?
I don't think it's about the package. It's just the fact that like the money is just so bad, and y'all got to pay J-Dub, y'all got to pay Shea.
No, the issue is what do we get? The issue is what are we giving up?
The issue is the money, bro. Let's be serious. Yeah, it's not about the package.
Saying, like, at a certain point in time, but you trade Cat again when the money becomes the issue.
Nah, like, he's gonna be older. That's gonna be hard to get off his contract. His contract is more and more expensive.
We'll attach one of our 18 first-round picks and just give it off for nothing.
Just don't.
Like I don't know. I'm curious to see what we're gonna do. I honestly think we'll do nothing. I think nothing major. Yeah. Nothing major. I think we'll do some minor stuff.
You're definitely gonna do something.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's like Laurie. I don't think it's any of these big name players. I think we just sign Clint Capella or Nick Claxton center, and we kind of keep moving with that.
Yeah, I got all my Ant stuff out in game 2, so it's not. I don't even want to repeat that he's not Michael Jordan, all that type of stuff because he's clearly not. That was clearly ridiculous. But I think Cat is what 12 for 32 in this year. No, he can't be. He has to be like 12 or 40. He's 12 or 40 in this series. It's ridiculous. He needs to go. They need to get another point guard. Because I was thinking about maybe they could trade, like, I think James mentioned this, DeJounte Murray for Cat. That'd be like the base of the deal. And they do need another scoring option, and if he could be the point guard, that'll work for sure.
I know you're hating on Sacramento, but De'Aaron Fox for Cat.
Anyways, why would they do that? That makes no type of sense.
I'm just saying, De'Aaron Fox on the team would be fun. De'Aaron Fox on the team would be fun.
Well, unless you got anything else to say, that's our game 3 reaction. The series is over. Mavs went to the finals.
There's not much to say except we'll preview Mavs.
Yeah, we'll preview that series when we get to it. I'm going to go do my homework on those 2 teams, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to convincingly pick the Mavericks in that series. I'll figure something out, some type of stat, something.
It would be insane. It would be insane if we get 2 conference final sweeps. In my opinion.
Yeah,
I think it'd be crazy.
Well, the Pacers are going to lose. The Pacers are going to lose in 4. But yeah, love y'all, man. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow us on our social media accounts again, and thank you guys for all the support. We're approaching 1,130 subscribers right now. Celtics fans were on my ass about that take I had today, but we'll see. If the Mavericks,
the week finals, right?
Yes, bro. If the Mavericks beat them, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy on the Celtics fans. I'm gonna.
Yeah, if the Mavericks beat them, I feel like that's one of the better finals runs the past couple of years, for sure.
We were just talking about that in Discord. Like that's the best finals run since 2016. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta remember who everyone played individually, but like again, you don't want to play Denver and Minnesota and everybody, but of all the lower seeds, obviously, I mean, the Clippers or the Lakers are probably the best, but the Clippers are no easy matchup. That OKC, I think, was no easy matchup.
This is the hardest West in recent memory. Like this is the hardest West. So the fact that they're doing this and then getting to the finals and they beat this Celtics team, which is damn near a super team, Yes,
A full
bro.
healthy, a
But
full
they're gonna
healthy
need
one. Yes.
they're gonna need PJ Washington to step up and play like he did against OKC to win that series for sure.
I still think I don't know. I'm looking more. Third option's huge. I'm still looking more at the bigs. The bigs need to be in the paint. Like they need to be the defensive people that they are.
All right,
Like
well,
I heard something. It was like they're both centers are like putting in whatever time to combine and make an elite center. Like two really good centers are just combined to make an elite center at this point in time. Because that's what's been happening this playoffs is like their center position has been on locks. So
yeah, that's our reaction to Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. Thank you all for watching.